Hello, Chad. Welcome to the show. And I just realized that I forgot my headphones. So, give me one
Oh my
second,
god.
Malcolm. Let me just plug them in. Plug it in right here, and then we
You're as
can begin.
professional as I am.
Oh God. Okay. So the headphones go into the one that has like a little microphone drawn on it, right? Okay. I think I got it.
Yeah?
Do you know that if you plug it incorrectly, you can actually use your headphones as a microphone and the microphone as headphones? I don't know if you can do that anymore, but I know for sure that in 2016, with that era of technology, you could.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
should
I mean,
actually.
I have these old headphones before I got these new ones where like, you have a cord, one for the mic and then one for the headphones, but not, you just plug them in the right hole.
Hmm. Ah, we got our first super chat.
Oh no.
Ah.
Oh no.
M2 M2. So,
My
banned on
god.
20 plus accounts is too much. Yeah, right. Oh, please, Amal. I would make 500 or 1,000 accounts if it is means a chance to reach you. V and Amal are both
Honest.
wrong. Amal should tell us if she found a partner she can inspire others in the world to move towards a life of trad family. Listen, Amal, let me do it like this,
Oh my
okay?
god.
Listen,
No,
listen.
wait, there's more.
Amal, stop labeling yourself as an e-thought, whore, retard, etc. You're not a teen anymore. You're an adult. It is time for you to think about your future. Meeting a guy online instead of in real life doesn't matter about an online relationship from one of your followers isn't parasocialism. It's all about communication length, how long a guy can chat with you. Amal, you could randomly die for things like a car, burglar, storm, etc. Being lazy, stagnant is not good. You have to make the most of your life. The beast has stopped. Listen, Amal, if he
No,
gives
no,
you,
no, there's more.
if he, okay, okay.
It's like a loaded shotgun.
I don't want. No, it's more like a full semi-automatic. I
Okay,
don't want
I
you.
don't know guns. Okay, I just know we're going. It's like a machine gun. We're just going bang, 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 bang.
Well, okay, listen. Semi-automatic means bam, bam, bam. Like you pull the trigger and a new bullet comes out, right? Full automatic means that when you hold the trigger down, it goes da 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 da. Now, full semi-automatic is just a leftist invention. He doesn't want you to die sad and alone. Amal, as a man, he can survive being alone, but he can't say the same for you because you're an emo woman. Amal, he knows that you want a cabin in the woods, and a traditional man, he is willing to work to pay for a cabin and to be your traditional partner in the woods. You and him can talk. And Amal, I saw that heartwarming art of a pregnant anime avatar in a family with a husband and a cute daughter. Doesn't have to be just a fantasy, Amal. You just need to try, and he is willing to try. You are very talented and adventurous, Amal. He does really like your blonde girl sketch drawing back around April. Holy shit. Plus that photo of you at the beach and around October, swallowed in the sea. Indeed, to Amal, an old memory. If he lays there, if he just lays here, would you lie with him and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old? Show him a garden that's bursting into life. Amal, do not listen to Lumi's tips on dating. Lumi likes boy art and her avatar being tortured. Why would you listen to that crazy harpy freak?
I'm stun locked.
I gotta say, like this level of commitment is pretty rare. See, now he gave me money. I can't say anything negative, so I need to be very diplomatic about this.
He's very diplomatic about this.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god. I
Yeah.
mean, you know what? I know part of me does respect the dedication. The other part of me is like, you need to go to an insane asylum immediately. On the other hand, you're giving V money. And so therefore I can't complain at the end of the day. It's just that okay.
Listen, I'm out. Listen. If he gives $500, would you spend 5 minutes alone with him in a chat?
Fuck no.
Really? Not for. What if I give you? What if I give you like a 20%?
No, God no, Jesus Christ.
Is that?
Dude,
Is
we're
that?
gonna have to. We're going.
Is there like a price for 5 minutes with him?
I mean, everyone has a price, so I mean, I'm sure I could think of a number. But I might be a cheap whore, but I'm not that much of a cheap whore.
$500 is not cheap. You can feed an entire Romanian village with that money. What is wrong with you? Oh my goodness!
I'm not Romanian. I'm part of a free country with guns and eagles and burgers, and $500 is not enough.
I see.
Not enough for 5 minutes. That's
Okay.
for sure. Hmm.
Look, M2, I tried. Alright. What about like 1 minute?
1 minute?
1 minute.
1 minute for $500.
Uh,
How about we go for 1,000 and I'll consider it.
$1,000. But no, you can't consider
And
it.
I'll
You gotta-
consider it.
You can't
Yeah,
consider
I'll
it.
be and I get like half of it. Actually, well, I get all of it technically, because I'm the one dealing with for that for a minute there.
No. I'm the intermediary. See, you don't know how to do business. You blocked him. Okay. Like you cannot say that you want the money when you cannot work for a living. Like you actually blocked your source of income. You sacrificed your golden goose. Here I am being the intermediary. You know, this is like the
Okay,
best
fine,
boomer
you get
position.
20%.
No, I get to get how much I want because without me you'd get zero, right? And so
I'm okay. Well, okay. Well, then I guess the deal's off the table then.
I need to look in the market and see how much a pimp makes, and then and then I can know the average rates, how much I should ask from you.
Well, I mean, managers for VTuber companies make like 10%. So, and they're
They do
basically
not
doing the
manage
same-
to negotiate these types of deals. There is no fucking VTuber in the fucking universe that makes $500 for a minute over time. You do not understand what I'm offering here, woman.
You know what? I don't really care. I don't really care. If I'm gonna be subjected to a minute of that autism, I want a good chunk of change.
There are starving women on the streets of Detroit that would want a piece of the pie that you've just been
I
offered
can't say that.
and you threw away.
Listen, I might be an online prostitute, but I'm not a real prostitute, so therefore I have standards.
Naruhodo. Anyway, right. Let's get into
By the way, you didn't put the loop animation on for the background. So
oh
we're
my
just
god,
floating
we're
in the
sitting
void.
in the dark. Holy shit.
Yeah, we're just in the void right now. We're professionals, by the way. I try to help V like, yeah, V, let me help you out with this. He's like, no, I got this. I'm a strong, independent woman. And I was like,
the
okay,
the thing is, like, would you believe that I don't know where the fuck it is? Ah, hold on, never mind. I found it. Okay.
then.
I found it and
We'll have to redo this after stream, because there's some things that we can do to make
There
it
we
look
go.
nicer on top of it.
there we go.
But that we can save that for later.
This is from an artiste. What's his name again?
Lord Alucard.
Lord Alucard. I want to thank you for this lovely image, and we will put his Twitter into the bio.
Mhm.
You're going to have
Yeah,
pussy
he's
in
a
the
great
bio.
artist. I
Yeah.
use them all the time.
Pussy in the bio. Do you know how effective pussy in the bio is on X? If you actually put your link into your post, into your tweet, the algorithm suppresses it. But if you put the link into the bio, right? So like when you stream, and you put your streaming link into the bio, and then you go on X and you say pussy in the bio, people get the joke. It's funny. It's hilarious. They look at the bio. They go to your stream. And the algorithm actually shares that link around. I bet you didn't know that.
Interesting.
Nah,
I did not.
you did not know.
I do not know the tips and tricks of how to be a professional e-whore. I'm just a half-assed one.
Yeah, see, when you came here, you thought that I'm pulling your leg. You thought that V is talking nonsense, but now you know that I'm selling you the secrets of the trade. Uh, Amal, you don't still believe in VTuber managers because after a year, it's marginal. We all know they're just the VTuber boyfriend.
Oh, I know that managers are just the VTuber's boyfriend. But from the technical sense, from an actual like small agency or actual agency that with real supposed managers, quote unquote, it's supposed to be like 10%, supposedly.
No, I can tell you what it's like. So first of all, not all VTubers have the manager as the boyfriend. Like for instance, Kirsche was looking for a manager. Did you know that?
Yeah, but she got one like what, over a year ago now.
I
She
think
didn't
she
admit
did,
it.
yeah. No, like the thing is, like if you're a big person, then you actually need the manager because you have like a lot of brands. You need the to set up various collabs. It's actually good to have like various news, someone that like news articles, someone that can do stuff for you behind the scene. And so, like most VTubers that have high numbers, like yeah, they need managers. As for a brand, like if you're with Face Connect and stuff, or there was like another company that I think like hired a 13-year-old Taiwanese VTuber, and that went to shit. But anyway, uh, yeah, no, like they literally hired like an underage girl to do VTubing, and when the other talent found out, they were like, ah, fuck it, we're not going to do it. And they were also like pushing NFTs. Like they had the shareholders and investors that they were like, oh yeah, well, I mean the NFT thing is going to blow up, so we're going to use our models to push NFTs. And I remember like me and Arch were promoting their models. It was like Koa, Viri, those that remember. And I flat out told them, if you guys start pushing NFTs, like we're not promoting you anymore. Like we're not doing collabs, we're not joking, we're not doing anything. The moment the NFTs are there. And so yeah, it kind of ended up dead. But the manager was a nice guy. Like he was just working as a job, and I don't think like they asked any percentages of the earnings. It was like the company that would take a flat percent and pay the manager. V by Romanian Love. I lost my pinky toe yesterday. I hope that's not true. I hope that's just you joking. That sounds terrible. Never mind, V isn't my Romanian Love. The dragon person is. Oh, you're a dragon person now.
He's already cheated on you so quickly, but rest in peace your pinky toe. I'm sorry, dude.
Do you know that's actually like a really bad injury? Apparently, it destabilizes your walk. Like the pinky toe
Yeah,
is
I was
actually.
just about to say that. I was like, wait, does that actually like, is he gonna be okay? Is he gonna be functional?
Well, I hope so. I hope that he's not. Amal and V, have you seen the Apothecary Diaries, and what do you think of it? Do you have a favorite character in it? Also, sub or dub? Um, actually, like subs. I don't know. You know what I found interesting though, and this may be just me, but like, have you played Metro, the video game?
No.
Okay, well, that is a video game made by Russians, right? And it's in a subway. I think it's made by Russians. It's not made by the Ukrainians, right? It's made by Russians. But whatever, it shows like the suffering of Eastern Europeans. And you need an actual Eastern European to voice act that so you can feel the level of suffering. And so, if you play it in English or in any other language, it just doesn't fit. It's the same with when you watch an American show. Like if you watch Stargate, it has to be in American. Like if you watch Stargate in Japanese, it just doesn't fit. It's like watching Walt Disney in Japanese. It's just bad. And like the same with anime, it has to be in Japanese. And so definitely sub.
Yeah, I actually really like Apothecary Diaries, and also, by the way, the Void's back. There's something
Yeah, I
like
know
going
what's
with the
happening.
OBS
I
setting.
figured out what's happening. I need to find a way to replay the animation once it's done, right? Because like
Yeah,
it's not
there's a
looping.
setting. Yeah, there's a setting in OBS that does that.
No shit. I'm trying to find it.
uh, it should just be like in the actual settings bar or something like that.
You know what?
But as you
We'll
fix it,
figure we'll
doing
figure
that.
it out. We'll figure it out like next stream. Like today we just showed it
Oh,
a little
okay,
bit. Yeah.
okay, okay.
It,
Uh, anyway, Apothecary Diaries is awesome. I love it. It's not my favorite anime ever, but I do like it quite a lot. So, and obviously dub.
He did actually
So,
lose his pinky though.
no,
Holy shit! I'm so sorry for that man.
wait, sorry, sub
And he loves the Metro
subtitle.
games. Yeah. Going to get a
Yeah.
payout for his missing toe though. No, it's not worth it, man. I
Oh,
mean, you know, like making money off of a lost pinky. I don't think it's worth it. Still, I guess it's better than nothing though.
I mean,
Anyway,
it sounds
right.
like he's not. Okay.
It's 15 minutes in. We gotta start doing the news.
Okay. Do.
Alright. So, the ice shooting. I think like that's on the thumbnail. We gotta talk about it.
Uh-huh.
Now, here's my take on the ice shooting, and I want you to tell me if it's correct or not. When
Okay.
right-wingers heard about it, they had preconceptions. Everyone has preconceptions. And it was, the officer was just doing his duty, escorting violent criminals off the American streets that had no legitimate right of being there. And then a leftist individual, a paid protester, was antagonistic. They were probably aggressive, and so they got shot. Right? And that's what right-wingers believed before watching the video. But then, I noticed this, and I'm like in 3 different right-wing servers. Everyone watched the videos, different angles, different things, frame stopping, arrows pointing, using Grok and ChatGPT to ask questions. Like, people were generally like trying to figure out what happened. Okay, meanwhile, let's look at the left. The left also had preconceived notions. And their preconceived notions is that immigration should not be hampered under any way, right? Even if it's a drug trafficker, even if it's a human trafficker, even if it's a serial killer, even if it's the tyrant lord of Venezuela himself, you should never interfere with immigration, period. And so when they got the story, they were like, okay, well, clearly the activist, pillar of the community, lady that did absolutely nothing illegal, and so the ICE guy is a vicious serial killer, a murderer imposed by the Trump administration on our sacred streets. And that is the narrative they went. And absolutely nothing, no evidence, nothing would stop them from believing this. And I will give you an example as to why. Was this leftist guy, which was basically saying that, the ICE agent positioned himself in front of the car. And now that there is video evidence that he got rammed, it's like, yes, he got rammed, but the speed wasn't high enough in order to do any damage. And it's like, okay, so basically, no matter what evidence comes, like, your brain is to justify what happened. So, like, there is no point in engaging with such individuals anymore. Just block, mute, ignore, and then move on with your life.
Yeah, one of the things I saw on Twitter was somebody saying that supposedly it's a part of like officer guidelines to not stop in front, like stand in front of a vehicle, so you just in case you don't get ran over like that. And so it's his fault because he broke the guidelines by standing in front of the vehicle because he put his own life at risk.
Okay,
And
well,
it's like,
you know
okay, so
what's
now you're trying to victim blame.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? Apparently, there is actually a book that the victim was recommending, which is tactics on how to prevent ICE agents from carrying out their duty. And apparently, like, one of the best tactics that they have, and by they I mean the protesters, is to surround the vehicle of the ICE agent in order to prevent them from moving. So, like, if we apply the same logic for the ICE agent to the protesters, the left would freak out, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Now,
Like they don't have they can't apply standards properly. Like double standards exist for certain cases, like men and women. But when it comes to under the rule of law and how to handle yourself, that goes a little bit out the window. But they don't want to admit that.
yeah. And by the way, I think I know what happened. Like, first of all, the agent himself, he couldn't see the wheels from his position. Like, we have the actual body cam footage now, and you can't see the wheels of the car. So all of this is like, where the wheels turning left or right, like, it doesn't matter. He couldn't see them, right? And he also got hit. Like, you can hear the impact. So there is no more.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear the engine revving up
Yeah.
as she's, about to press the pedal to the pedal.
Yeah. Now, here's what I think happened, right? Because I actually have been in the streets, like other people. I'm dangerous now. I've been in the street.
Romanian thug confirmed.
Yeah. Listen, when you have such things, like, these events happened in 10 seconds, right? People are high on adrenaline. Like, people aren't just like, okay, let's pause the game. Let's open VATS. Can you shoot the tires? That's like a 10% shoot rating on the tires. Can you move out of the way? Have you spec'd in athletics? Can you do a backflip? Right? That's not how real life works. Real life is like the event happens, and most of the time people just react on muscle memory, or they just do like whatever they can in order to avoid the dangerous situation. And so what I think is happening here, I generally think that she didn't want to kill him. What happened is that she was actually talking to him before. She was trying to be antagonistic towards him. And all of a sudden you have like this other agent that's coming in, and he's having a mask and a weapon, and is telling her to step out of the car. Now, she panics, like you can see it on her head. She's literally like looking towards the other guy, she's panicking. And then her wife comes in, tries to open the door, and tells her, drive, go away, drive. Like the wife is basically the one who, in a high-stakes situation when the lady was panicked because another guy is telling her to get out of the car, is putting gasoline on the fire, and then she literally steps the pedal to the metal, like not realizing that the agent is probably in front of her. Why didn't she realize that? Well, because he was to the left, and when he saw his colleague, he's now moving across the vehicle to go next to his colleague, right? And so, like, by the time she sees him, it's probably too late. Like, her mind isn't functioning normally, like she's high on adrenaline and shit. The agent himself doesn't expect the car to come towards him. Like, he doesn't expect this either, and he actually does get hit. And meanwhile, like, the guy that's sitting next to her sees that she is hitting his colleague, and so shoots her, right? Now, again, none of this is, like, coordinated. None of this is, like, right? It's just a hit in the moment type of thing. Legally speaking, the agent is in the right. Like she was actually driving a vehicle towards him. It doesn't matter that the wife was the one instigating or anything like that. So it's a situation where, again, like, no one probably wanted it for happening, right? Like, the agent probably didn't want to shoot her. She probably didn't want to run over him. But, you know, this is why it's usually a bad idea to try to position yourself in front of law enforcement officers, or when someone tells you to get the fuck out of the car, you just don't get out of the car.
Well, so I agree that she probably didn't actually want to kill him. In this case, though, she would cheer initially, because the thing is, like, if he actually did die, then you can guarantee all the leftists would be celebrating this like Charlie Kirk, and praising her. Though she would cheer for the millisecond, then start crying as soon as she got arrested. But I would agree that she didn't actually really want to kill him. However, she wasn't panicking. Like, she was looking directly at him and smiling. And it was the guy who got hit was the one who shot, because it was reflexive in a way. Basically, he got hit and hard, and he immediately started shooting to defend himself, to stop her from going any further. And there's even a picture of the windshield where the bullet goes straight through the windshield. So it's like a direct line of a shot, basically. Plus then he shoots a couple more times on top of it. No, so it was 100% intentional. Maybe it didn't want to cause death. But I mean, she hit his knee pretty hard. He had to be hospitalized, and she was not panicking. She was fully enthused about it, and her wife, was like, "Drive, baby, drive."
Yeah.
Fully encouraging it.
Yeah,
and there's a video too that got released earlier today of about like a good 3 to 4 minutes before the shooting happened, and she's just sitting in the middle of the road dancing and blaring her car horn with it, purposely being a nuisance and blocking the road like that. So everything she did was 100% intentional.
Well, I mean, from what I've seen, people have looked into it, and apparently, like, she had this app which is literally designed to track ICE agents and inconvenience them. So, like, yes, she was there to actually cause disruption to the law enforcement officers. But watching the video, right? Like you say, she's looking at him and smile. That's like a 2 seconds thing. Like she first looks towards the officer with the gun coming up to her, and you can tell that she's nervous because the way she misspeaks and the way like she's looking, and also the fact like there's a guy with a gun telling her to get out of the car, right? And as she's looking at him, as she's looking at the officer, her wife is basically telling drive, baby, drive. So then she immediately looks forward and she has like 1 or 2 seconds in which she presses the pedal and revs up the engine. I didn't know that the guy was actually hit in the knee. But again, like as I'm saying, legally speaking, like from his perspective, he kind of what goes on in her head. Like he sees a engine revving, moves towards him, actually hits him. So like yeah, he pulled out a gun and he shot at the danger. Um, and now you have leftists on CNN basically saying, well, legally speaking, it's in the right, but from a moral human position. And I'm like, well, from a moral human position, like, first of all, she shouldn't have been there. But secondly, you don't have time to think about morality when it's a 10-second event and everyone is high on adrenaline.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when he's hit that hard.
Yeah. If the left believes cops are the right hand of Trump fascist regime, why even go in cops' face to antagonize him? No, my favorite take is like the left believes that experts should always be trusted, and so you should always trust an academic. You should always trust a doctor. You should always trust Mr. Fauci. But for some fucking reason, when it comes to people that are experts in tackling crime, all of a sudden we don't trust them anymore. The lady that was shot by the cop panicked because she had the gun in her face. She wasn't thinking clearly. The cop was about to be ran over. He panicked and he couldn't think clearly. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. But like, again, if you put yourself in a position where you're going out of your way to antagonize people that have guns, it's just a statistic probability until someone gets hurt. And you look at the left, they encourage this consistently. Like they have handbooks telling people to do this. I think they both panicked.
Supposedly she was part of some sort of like anti-ICE training, and was part of this whole group to basically stop ICE as much as possible. I mean, how does somebody know? Especially since like, supposedly she actually lives in the community. But like they actually find ICE at like what 9-10 o'clock in the morning.
She had an app
and impede them.
She had an app.
Like and all this stuff. Like everything was premeditated. Everything was on purpose. So to me, it's just a fuck around and find out situation.
Yeah, I mean, again, the very principle of the idea that the left has that deportation should never happen under any circumstance. What's also interesting is that currently the Trump administration, like since they have so many to choose from, they're deporting people that are actually rapists, murderers, gang members, and this is who the left is protecting now. It's like fucking wild, right? Like I would understand, kinda, I guess, if the left was trying to protect someone's grandma, like she's 85 years old and she's in the America illegally, and you're like, well, come on, like she's going to die in 5 years anyway, just leave her alone, like what are you doing? Like if you haven't deported her up until now, just leave her alone. Like don't you have other people to deport, right? Like if it was like that, okay, like legally speaking still wrong, but from a moral perspective I kind of can see it. But like no, like that they're like if they see ICE agent, like they don't care who they're deporting. Like it may actually be someone that's a human trafficker. Like there was this guy, he had the nickname The Animal. He was an MS-13 person, and like the reason he had that nickname is because he killed an underage person and then chopped his body to bits and placed them in different places, right? And he was getting deported, and the left was freaking out about it. It's like, how can you deport the animal? Like what?
To them, because it comes from their position of the whole like brown people are underprivileged, socioeconomic factors, all this, their talking points that goes with it. So they see them as victims, as children that need to be taken care of. It's kind of along the lines of essentially suicidal empathy. It takes these childless women that have
Well, no,
plenty
she
of
had
cats.
children though.
Oh,
She had children.
well,
Yeah, she had two.
it's the archetype, is what I'm referencing here. Plus, she's a lesbian, so clearly there's something wrong with her. And I've also heard that apparently the dad had custody of the kids for the most part. Which, by the way, if that is true, do you know how fucking hard it is for like a dad to get custody in the United States? It's crazy. So clearly she was insane. But anyway, but basically it takes the woman's natural desire to actually like take care of kids and have children. Um, that's all messed up thanks to SSRIs and birth control. And as they're aging, and they don't actually have families themselves, and it's applied to the basically the Browns, because it's like they see them as victims of society. They're poorer. They live in ghettos. They don't have the same advantages. The crime rate is not their fault, and they see them as just they need to be protected from the evil, horrible men that just want to to kill them because they exist, even though it's not exactly true.
Actually curious though, like how many people actually believe the dogma versus like how many just do it because it's fun or they make themselves feel powerful. Because like if you manage to like stand against the government and they have guns and shit and you just manage to do your activism, like it probably is like a rush of adrenaline, right? Like it feels kind of good.
Oh, a lot. There's a bunch of videos that have been coming up in the past few days in Minnesota, and all these overweight white women are thoroughly enjoying being manhandled by the ICE officers. I've seen four of them, and every single time they look so smug and enjoy themselves so much that they have to be um, wrangled by these men in uniform.
Okay,
It's
hold on.
100%
That's
some sort
actually
of
interesting. Hold on, that's interesting.
fetish for them.
Right, no, like, cause I want to ask, I don't have many lady friends, right? And the ones that I do, I don't talk about this with them. But like, as a woman, right? As a woman, let's say you're middle aged and you're not attractive anymore. Uh, does it feel good to have like a muscular man that's a nice officer just drag you or do that type of thing, which is like not sexual, but obviously like you're
I
being
bet.
manhandled. Really?
Like I would think so. But
Really?
like that's me.
Okay.
But remember, 80% of women roughly have
No, I know,
a
I know. That.
struggle snuggle fantasy. So, um regardless of what it is,
Yeah, but
especially when
like,
you're
see,
overweight and you're in your 30s, and a lot of them have had a million failed relationships, and even if they are married, I'm sure they're probably, not having sex because they never actually give out to their actual husbands for it, but they still want the big strong officer to take them away.
see, the thing is, like, I know what you're saying. That statistically speaking, Pornhub actually back in the day released the search algorithms, and a lot of women, like a surprisingly high majority, were interested into rape play, right? Like fictional non-consent.
You say it, but I can't. Okay, I
I
see
have
what
to
the
give the
double standard
context. Like
is.
you got to give it in a way
Uh-huh.
that okay. Anyway,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So
Struggle snuggle.
struggle snuggle. Yes, but like here's the thing, right? Um, is it really not consensual? Like if the woman visualizes her preferred man, right? Like when you're looking at what women want, like they want the Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones. They're not going to want the soy boy or like the creepy pervert, right? Like they want like the strong masculine. So in a way, it's not really non-consensual because like that's their fantasy, so they can imagine the guy exactly how they want him to imagine, like the Christian Grey or like that vampire from Twilight, the Edward, right? So theoretically, like it's more like acting, like consensual non-consent. It's called, right? But if they're in a
Yes.
situation where it's an actual stranger, like someone they don't know, especially like if it's a creepy guy or something like that, I don't think any woman would want it.
I mean, yes, but keep in mind, usually there's a preference there, and if a guy with very prominent muscles, and in a uniform, because every woman likes a man in a uniform, and he's got a nice, handsome, chiseled face, and he's white and everything, yeah, most women are gonna enjoy it. Like, okay, there's one in particular I saw yesterday, and she's just a massive cow. She's just sitting there having a whole tantrum on the road, and like four guys have to like pick her up and drag her to the car because she's so big and stuff. And as they're pitting her against the car, you can clearly see the smile on her face, and she looks like she's in euphoria with what's going on there. They are enjoying that 100%.
So you're saying that this is the female version of the Step on Me Mommy. It's like when Resident Evil with Lady Dimitrescu was released, and a lot of men were like, "Oh my god, she's so hot," and she's like a killer vampire and shit, but like she's tall and she's got like feminine features, and literally every single man was like, "Oh, this is so fucking awesome!" Like, Step on Me Mommy. Are you saying that this is what's happening? But like
I would
for
say it's worse.
oh
I would say it's worse because the Step on Me Mommy is a relatively niche fetish for men. A lot of guys actually prefer the cute, demure,
no
classic
no
worker type of
no
deal.
chat
Um,
chat help me out here chat. How many of you want to Step on Me Mommy? Press one. I'm not even kidding. Like, no one will know. You're anonymous, right? Like, just stop hiding. Like, how many of you want a Lady Dimitrescu like person, for a one night stand, not for a relationship, right? Like, you're just going there. You meet her in a bar, and she just wants you. Let's see what the chat has to say. Let's see if you're right
I'm
about.
sure this like it's not like completely like out the window, but it's not that common. Um,
Hmm. I see.
two.
Okay. Well. I guess. I
What does
guess I
one
was.
and two mean?
I mean,
Is two on my side?
I'm not going to say because I don't like being proven that I'm wrong.
Oh, okay. There we go. See, I like somebody said in chat as Reddit sexuality. Like it's not that common. It's mostly it's the safe horny fucking bullshit. Where
I
guys
would
have
say
to
it's
prostrate
30%.
themselves and ask and pretend that they can't actually sexualize women and be dominant. Because that's bad these days. Actual dominant men is considered awful in rape culture and patriarchy and all that
Hmm.
fun stuff. And so in order to appreciate a woman with nice tits, because that's what she has tits, he has to be like, oh, well, mommy, please give me sympathy, and basically, like, castrate himself for her. It's pathetic.
I don't think
So,
so. I like, okay. Female domination is not niche. And if I'm going to dominate in every single aspect of my life, just simply laying down in the bed and allowing her to do all the motion is just like peak masculinity. You
okay,
don't
I
do any
also think you have a game with succubi, so
succubi.
therefore, obviously, you lean towards in that 20-30%. So clearly you're biased.
All right. Well, it's true.
I mean, I'm biased too, but still.
Anyway, her Venmo was also found, and she made a payment to someone back in 2020 for quote unquote terrorism. Do you think like it would have been an edgy joke? Like I would be.
No, based off, I saw those Venmos and I have them in a tab somewhere.
Hmm.
For my stream later tonight, and yeah, it doesn't look good. Like
It
she's
doesn't look.
very clearly indoctrinated, or not even indoctrinated. She's like a fucking true believer, man. Like
Hmm.
she is dedicated to the game. It's not looking good.
I mean,
Acting a fan of the
I would
game.
actually be worried to send any type of payment, even with terrorism as a joke, because there's like a lot of flags and words to the point where you can end up having your bank accounts closed.
I mean, yeah, but like she's a white woman. That usually only applies for like men
Yeah,
older
but
than
like the
the EU.
moderator can't see
I
that shit, right? Like it doesn't like the whiteness doesn't go through the screen. Zlixian is another.
and
Go on.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, Zlixian is one of our donors who has difficulty sending super chats because Google always bans them. And so now he's sending us $2 saying that he lost his Twitter. He glued way too close to the sun.
Ripperoni.
Uh,
I'm not surprised though. I'm sorry though.
Mr. Personality says consensual, non-consensual is the terminology. And
Mhm.
Jackus actually wants women to step on him now that he lost his pinky.
Oh.
But
Uh, I'm pretty. Wait. I'm pretty sure there was more super chats before that.
Did I miss a couple?
I didn't screenshot them. Damn it. But yeah,
No,
I
it's
think
okay.
there's
It's
something
okay.
else.
I got the
Sorry.
receipts. No, I think I read all of them.
Oh.
I
Okay, then.
didn't read all of them.
I thought it was like there was a $20 one about from
cop
the
that
guy
panic?
who lost his pinky.
Yeah, I read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I've read
clearly
it.
I'm not here today. Sorry, Chad. I'm
No,
leaving through the door right
it's good.
now.
You are here, like the it's good to be it's good to be a little bit careful so that we don't end up missing someone's super chat. Okay. Another thing that happened this week is that the United Kingdom wants to ban X. So there is this scandal which I predicted, and that is the fact that Elon Musk, in his infinite wisdom, allowed on a social media website where people argue and are each other's throats to use Grok and put women in bikinis.
Based.
This didn't end well. Even Sargon of Akkad disagrees, finds it untasteful. But the UK has ordered Ofcom to take immediate measures. Now, apparently, like, someone placed a kid in a bikini, like a 12-year-old or some shit. And what I find interesting is that not a single journalist wants to find out who that person is. Like, you would think that AI by itself has never placed a single woman in a bikini. Like, it requires a person to prompt the AI to do that, and they do it publicly. And so if people are genuinely upset about the placing of women in bikinis, like, they should go after the people doing the prompts. And secondly, this is very important, I always thought that bikinis are not sexualized. Like, if you were to go to a woman and tell her, it's like, why are you putting pictures of yourself in a bikini? Like, that's pornographic. They would be like, no, like, this is how I dress. Like, you complaining about my dress, that's misogynistic, blah, 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 right? And so, all of a sudden, this seems to be an issue. And finally, I've noticed the women that are getting quote-unquote targeting, it's usually OnlyFans girls and women that are complaining. In other words, the targeting isn't done because, like, people want to spank themselves or anything. The targeting is done because of trolling. Like, it's literally how the internet has always been made, right? Now, I do agree. It's like, yeah, sure. Like, I wouldn't like it if someone placed my mom in a bikini. And so the punishment should be against the people doing it, right?
I mean, technically, personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal because it's just a tool at the end of the day. Obviously, when it happens to a kid, then there's a problem and the person should be 100% investigated. But if it's just a whore, well, it's just a whore at the end of the day, and they're clearly doing it for attention. I've seen plenty of them pop up and be like, "Oh, be ashamed if Grok would have put me in a bikini in this position," and then somebody else replies with, have a generated image of him with a husband and two kids.
Well, I think like whores have well, hold on. Like, first of all, women of low moral fiber should have rights as well. Like, just because
No.
okay, first of all, I also hate the definition that Americans have for whores. Like, my grandfather would be sick of it. Like, would be sick of your culture. It's like, back in my day, we had a brothel. Like, you would move your fat ass and go to a real woman and pay her money and have sex. What is with this shit? You sit in front of a computer. It's not even fucking real. And she's not even having sex. She's doing cosplay. Like, what is wrong with you, son? Fuck is wrong with your society filled with degenerates? Just go out there in the fucking street, find an actual woman, and get the deed done. If you're that fucking desperate, like, pay some money, pay into the economy, do some commerce, get it done. What is with this shit? It's like, oh, she goes into her bedroom and she takes a couple of pictures and that is sex work. That is not fucking sex work. That is fake. That is virtual. That is pixels on the fucking screen that rot your fucking brain. Go outside and touch grass. There. Okay, I said it. I had to get this rant. Get this rant out of me. It's like.
I mean, it's not actual real like prostitution. Like.
There is
real
no sex
prostitution
even.
without the sex, but it's still selling your body for money.
You're not even selling your body. I can't touch her body. She's not there. She's not in my fucking room. There is no body, right? Nothing in there. It's just a fucking picture.
It's pictures.
It's a
Do you,
picture.
would you like? Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'm asking the wrong question here. A wrong person, I should say. But would
Mm.
you like to know that multiple, like, let's say, I don't know, 1,000 men have seen the pictures of your wife naked in very lewd positions?
How much does she make?
Fucking
If she is
Romanian
making, listen,
gypsy.
if
Oh
she
my
is
god.
making, listen, she's making $10 million, right? And I know that until the day I die, I can now open my business. I can hire people. Their destiny is in my fucking hands. I can build an empire. I can start a cat cafe and then I can branch out and I have employees everywhere and I dominate their lives and I can say you're fired and ruin that human being. I don't fucking care if that money comes from. Like, I have the power now. It makes me feel masculine. It makes me feel fucking powerful. Now, if she does it and she makes $50, that's fucking disgusting. Like, what are we talking about? Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, keep in mind, like only like the top 1% will make that much money. So the vast majority of them make like pennies on the dollar.
Listen. NACL and Nota Guy says L take. It's an L take until I hire your son. It's until your son becomes my employee and then I get to dominate your family. And on the Christmas Eve, I can fire your son and ruin him. And I'll be like, because your daddy gave me an L take. And that is where I want to be. I want to be in the position of power, Amal. I want to have money flowing into me and get to decide other people's destinies.
Must be a very European take, because this is basically what you and Arch think.
It
And
is.
It's like, okay.
It's what communism does to you. You know? It's like other people want to dominate you constantly. And so in this world, you have to dominate others.
Uh, uh. See, I would like to think that no matter how much money you make, you wouldn't like the fact that your wife is showing her body to thousands of men. For even like I said, no matter the money, because
$5 million.
you know, they're jerking
That's
off
the
to her.
price. Anything less is unacceptable. $5 million, it's okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's
5
the
million.
vast majority of OnlyFans whores. That's like 99.9% of
But
them.
look, if you're going to do something, you gotta be number one.
And also, yeah, somebody mentioned in the comment that she would leave you. She's a top 1% earner. That's also true.
Yeah, but if she leaves me, then the
because-
divorce laws means I get half. So like she gets like 2.5 million, and then I get 2.5, and then I get to have a trad woman. So again, like no, you can't threaten me with a good time. Like nothing you say.
Oh my god. So standards don't exist here. Welcome in, everybody.
Of course, that is a
This is under the
standard.
bridge. I
Look-
guess
look,
he's a troll.
You know, it's kind of like Lalo Salamanca from Breaking Bad. Okay, standards do exist. It's just make money. That's the standard.
Oh, okay. Well,
I learned a lot from American media. You guys make the most moral TV shows that I have ever experienced. Lalo Salamanca
actually
did
Breaking
nothing
Bad.
wrong.
I've only seen the edits. I've never seen Breaking Bad before, so you know.
Oh,
I'll just trust you. Whatever
you
you
should
say.
actually. No,
Since,
seriously,
since you are my pimp.
it's a good show. I think you would love it. Especially Better Call Saul. So, Janko says
Yeah.
we don't want fake sex workers. To be honest, like, if there's no sex, you're not a sex worker. Like, you may be like a photographer or something like that, but it's not sex work if there's no sex. Grok, draw a ball with the Virgin Killer sweater. Is that a real thing?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I love virgin killers. They're so hot.
Soon, Britain, America will liberate you too. There have been people pointing out that Keir Starmer actually had less approval ratings than Maduro.
Yes. Oh, I'd be totally down if the U.S. just went in and just kidnapped Keir Starmer. I would fully support that.
No, hold on. It's not kidnapping. It's bringing to justice. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. Going in at 3 a.m. at night and blackbagging a world leader sounds like kidnapping me.
Well, look, if they didn't want him, why did the Democrats put a bounty on him? Right? I mean, does it not make sense? Like, if you don't want the world leader, why would you put a bounty on him?
True. But they just don't.
And
they don't like it
also,
how Trump,
this is
how
very-
Trump did it because it's too mean.
Listen, this is very important, right? They also followed the current immigration chief's policy of not separating families. They brought his wife with him as well.
Based.
That is actually
I
very
mean, it is
interesting. Okay, like this is actually very interesting. Where is his wife?
Maduro, you mean?
Yeah.
She actually that is a good question. I mean, she's probably still running in the cell with him.
No, I don't. No, 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 no.
Because
Hold on. No, no. Like, American prisons are separate. Unless Maduro identifies as a woman. And that's only for some states.
well, I meant like not like actually physically with him. I meant like also in a cell too, essentially.
Huh.
Because I'm pretty, she's probably seen as like a co-conspirator or something along those lines, or might have state secrets, or maybe they can bribe her to make her betray him, something along those lines.
Was there even a a price on her? Like, was there a bounty on her?
Not that I'm aware of. But I didn't know he had a bounty on Maduro either until he got kidnapped overnight.
Oh, I actually knew he had a bounty on him. Like, that was known. Like, since the Obama administration, he had a pretty high bounty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I found out the day that we kidnapped him that he did. But I mean, if it's not within the Western realm, I don't know about it, essentially, because I don't care about the third world. The third world's a third world anyway. Like, there's still going to be shitholes no matter what we do. So, I only care about America, and then Europe, and then, Canada, Australia, to a certain degree. That kind of deal. Like Iran, for example, I know stuff is happening in Iran, and I'm just sitting here like, I literally don't care. As long as there's no more Muslims in the Western world, I don't care. That's
V, would you be LGBT for pay? Remember the Eastern European saying, you can't have a soul in heaven and a cock in the ass. Look, I will do anything. Anything for $5 billion. That's my standard.
Jesus Christ.
Anything for $5
Have
million.
some standards.
It is! Like, the standard is called $5 million. I will not do it for 4.
Uh,
I mean, can you imagine, like, with $5 million, you will not need money until you die, and your kid will not need money until he dies. Like, you guarantee your kid's future all the way down. And yours. You cannot...
maybe in Romania, but not here in America.
Really? Like, okay, so
5
if
million's not enough.
Really? Like, if you have $5 million,
Yeah.
like, how many years would that last?
Uh, it depends how frugal you are. But I would probably, and if it's just yourself too, you don't have like a wife and kids, I'd probably say, and also depends on how much debt you are in as well. I'd probably give it like 5 to 10 years, depending on your situation.
Get the fuck out. Really that bad?
And also inflation too, because like, oh my God, yeah, inflation's been insane, especially since 2020. Like, fuck, what's the statistic? It's like, I think it was like we've printed about like 60 to 80, somewhere in that range of all US dollars in the past 5 years since 2020.
I mean,
Chat can
look.
correct me as I know I'm wrong on the actual exact number, but it's been extremely fucking high.
Look, a house here is $100,000. You can buy, I think, like 50 houses, and you can rent them, and like you just print money. Now,
I mean,
you can say that in America it's bad. Nothing stops you from moving to a rural area or just, I don't know, living America. Like, you can go to Europe or some other places, right? Like, if you have $5 million and you want to be set for life, well, I mean, there are opportunities to do that.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, moving to Eastern Europe would be probably the best bet, because of how cheap it is. Do the Tate style. Like, there's definitely, and you can invest in it. Like, there's definitely ways you can do to prolong and expand those $5 million. But in a hypothetical scenario where you just have $5 million, and you're just trying to live off that $5 million and nothing more, and it'd probably be 5 to 10 years depending on different, the base factors you're going into it. That would be the biggest thing. So many people have like 100 grand in college debt or something like that, then car and all this other stuff. I mean, there's still be a decent amount there, but if you're just living,
Yeah,
And
that's
if you have a
scary. Like
house,
what you're
you
telling
know.
me is fucking scary. I hope like that doesn't come over here. Like keep that lifestyle over there. Just $5 million in your like 5 years. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Someone
and
else.
also if you're in a big city too. Sorry, because I know somebody mentioned that in chat. Like, there's a different variety of factors that goes into it.
Hmm. What is the Dragons Lady channel?
Amalgamite.
Bro, I can send you $5 million. Do you know, like, if you send me $5 million, I would probably be on wanted lists and shit. Like, I would probably like dig so many fucking flags. Like, okay, if you send me $5 million, like, first of all, I think like that would be considered the biggest YouTube super chat in YouTube's history. I think like, well, actually, in streaming history, right? YouTube would get half of it. Then it would be on the news. Like every single news article would talk about it. All of my channel would be under a microscope. Like everyone would go through all the videos to see what the fuck I do. Like how did I make that much? The Romanian government would probably like seize my assets, not because it's illegal, but just because they want to see what the fuck is going on. Like, am I being paid by the Russians? Am I part of some nefarious group? Right? Like, that just doesn't happen. And then the Romanian government would probably take half of it. YouTube would take half of it. So, like, yeah, I would probably remain with, like, 1 billion or some shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like the lotto ticket here, where you get like $10 million, but in the end, you only get like a million if you're lucky.
Yeah. I would not touch it for, like, at least 2 years or so. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, first of all, there have been scams where people donated money to content creators and then did chargebacks. And so I'm just leaving it there. Like, if you want to charge back, like, go for it. It's not mine. I'm not touching it. Then it's to make sure that the government takes all the taxes so that I don't have, like, the taxman knocking and say, oh, there's a discrepancy here. You owe us. And only after that, and like, again, like, at that point, if I had 5 million, I think, like, every single news agency would look into it. And if something bad happened, it's like, oh, don't you know that the guy is a Russian? It's like, well, I mean, I didn't touch the body, but look, it's sitting there. And that's my advice, actually, for every person that's doing content creation. Like, if you ever get a big amount, obviously not 5 million, but if you get like $1,000 or 500, say don't touch it, just leave it there for a couple of months at least, so you don't get chargebacks and shit.
Hmm.
Every man has his price. This has been true everywhere since time immemorial. I do agree.
I mean, I think I agree with that. Everyone does have a price, but you gotta at least be a little bit reasonable what that price is.
Amalgamite. People are asking.
Amalgamite. I put the link in. Well, I'm not modded, but I did
I'm
at
going to
you
mod you.
and put
I'm
in the
going to
chat.
mod you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I now have the power chat. I can destroy your life. I can ban you.
Why do
I
you
can't
make
wait.
why do you make the Kirche voice? Like, did you notice that? Like, you have such a lovely voice and you always make the Kirche voice.
I don't know. I just make noises and they come out of my mouth and I have no control. I just do.
You need to make
There
your
is
own
no
original
thought
voice.
behind these eyes.
Can you do like the tomboy voice?
The tomboy voice.
Yeah, is there such a thing?
What's up, bro? How you doing today? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay,
My favorite G.
can you do the New York Italian accent?
Probably not. I'm not exactly good at accents in general.
Mm.
I can do an Indian accent if you wish.
No, please do not do that, man. No, mom, no, do not do this. You will demonetize the channel, mom, please do not.
Are you sure? Do you not want to
Yes,
retain
mom,
the
please,
Indian voice?
please, mom, reconsider. Do not do this on my channel.
Sir, are you sure?
Can you do the Texan accent?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I can't. I just don't really do accents in general. I never really practiced or tried. I don't actually talk to anybody in real life. I
Hmm.
think I've talked the most my entire life in this past year simply by streaming.
Have you um
Um,
have you done karaoke on your?
Actually, I did it for Christmas.
Do you still have it
I'm not really
recorded?
good though.
Hmm.
Yeah, the VOD's up on Rumble and Kick.
Has to be better than Pippa.
I don't know. Like I mean I put some effort into it, but I wasn't like professional either. So, like it wasn't like it's not one of those like professional karaoke streams that other VTubers do. This was kind of like off the cuff. I decided the day before and just try to like throw it together type of deal.
Look, Jankus will pay you $5 million to not do the tomboy accent ever again.
That is fine with me. I will take $5 million to not do an accent. Sure, sure.
Oh, you're going to have to hire an accountant to deal with the IRS.
Good thing my sister's one. She's actually helping me do my taxes already.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm from Texas, so did the accent correctly?
No. Howdy, y'all. How are you doing today? I'm a Southern Belle. I I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Do you want some apple pie?
Do you know the accent that really annoys me the most? Like, I don't know why, but there's like something inside me that snaps. And I'm Eastern European. Like, I shouldn't have like preferences when it comes to America, but like, there is one accent that really annoys me.
Valley Girl?
Yes.
Oh my god. I think I can kind of do that one.
I mean that one is like ending every single sentence as if it's a question, and you have to talk by making the words long so that time clocks out by the time you finish.
Like, OMG, can
Oh,
you believe
oh my
what
god.
Chad did the other day to Ryan? Like, oh my god, that was like the worst thing to ever happen in my entire life. It's just like, oh,
Please
I
stop.
just can't, I can't
Please
even
stop.
believe, I just can't.
Help, chat. Help. Yesterday I found out about Dr. Bombay. What the fuck is Dr. Bombay? See, the Texan wants you to stop. This is where we're at. Okay. Right. Let me see if we have some other news because we had a lot of fun and we're missing the important features. Oh
I
yeah.
sent you a lot of links.
Yeah, you did. So apparently, the United Arab Emirates will cut funds for citizens who have to study in UK because they fear that the students would be radicalized by Muslim Brotherhood. Yeah, this is not surprising for people that actually understand geopolitics. Like, it's not rocket science. In fact, the Prince of the United Arab Emirates was very clear on this 10 years ago, telling Europe that what it's doing is really retarded. He basically said it's like, look, the Middle East has smart people, right? Like we have skyscrapers and shit. Like we're actually developed, but you guys are opening the doors to the lower classes. Like, and he was putting it very mildly. But basically, like anyone that's uneducated, anyone that's a street thug, anyone that's in a Turkish prison, like those were the people that the West is welcoming. The people that are actually educated, that they have families, they usually don't want to leave the nation, and if they do, they don't want to go for welfare. Like they come with visas. And so he was basically telling people, it's like, look, you're getting the worst of the worst by doing this. Please stop. And because the West didn't stop, and they also had no quality control about the type of Islam that's being practiced. Like here in Romania, for instance, we also have like our own mufti that's in Constanza. He's got a mosque and shit. And he basically told the Minister of Culture, it's like, look, these 5 imams that are coming are spreading a very extremist version of Wahhabism. They do not agree with our faith. Like, we're really in good relationships with our Romanian brothers. Like, please do not ruin this. And so they got expelled, right? They don't do this in France. They don't do this in the UK. And so, yeah, like, what can the United Arab Emirates Prince do? It's like, yeah, don't go there, don't study, because if you do, we're not going to back you up.
It's just I can't believe. I mean, I can because I've been watching politics for so long. But at the same time, it's just like when they're banning people from going to the UK.
Well, let me put it
Muslim,
this way,
Muslim
right? Let me
Brotherhood,
put
because
it in
it's
a
so
way.
extreme.
Let me put it in a
It's
way you
like,
can. Let me put it in a way you can understand, right? Let's assume that you got your wokeness in the United States, right? And the wokeness goes to the European Union, and the European Union like just turbo accelerates it to 25. And you would see like environmentalist terrorist attacks that happened in Berlin with massive power outages, and like just complete batshit insanity. Like the European Union would take wokeness to 11. Now, if America manages to get control of its wokeness and you have like a right wing government and shit, would you still allow like Americans to go to Europe, even if it's like a English speaking country, to learn like wokeness from their universities and then come back in your country?
God no. Like I mean I understand what's happening. It's just that it's really sad that to see the UK and just Europe in general fall like this. And it's a brand new thing, only in the past like 50 years roughly, more or less when it comes to the immigration, ramped up the past 25 years, and it doesn't have to be like this. It's completely suicidal. Um, and the fact that the UK is now worse with, Islamic extremism than the actual Middle East, which where did it come from? It's just abhorrent to me.
It's also the
And
fact that
it's just like this is why like earlier in the stream talking about blackbacking Keir Starmer. Like I don't really care if there's coal or oil or whatever resources in there. Like generally I'm usually averse to the whole like, oh, we must save these poor innocent, people, and we must give them freedom. That kind of like BS propaganda that's been pumped into America for so long. But in this case, I legitimately believe that's the right proper way to go about it. I see the UK as essentially our brothers, our cousins, and Keir Starmer, well, he's not the source of all the problems. The Conservative Party has definitely basically paved the way for him to be able to do what he's doing right now. He's definitely making things a million times worse, and expediting everything. And so, yeah, just kidnap him. Throw him in a black bag at 3 a.m.
it's not
Go ahead,
kidnapping,
get
it's
rid of him.
bringing
I
to
don't care what you
justice.
do
That's
with
what
him.
they did
Great.
to Maduro. They brought him to justice. They didn't kidnap. He's actually wanted by the International Criminal Court as well. So it's but anyway, a lot of people don't understand that the Middle East is not united. Like people from Turkey are very different than the people from Pakistan, which are very different than the people from the United Arab Emirates, which are very different than the people from Afghanistan. Um, it's kind of like, look, if you talk about Christianity, right? Europe is Christian, America is Christian, but there are also like Christian nations in Africa, and there's Christian nations in Asia. They don't have like the same culture. Like you have the same religion, but like the culture is different. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like I know that's the case. But my position is that Europe should be for Europeans, so I don't care where you're from in the Middle East, and I don't care the differences. Yeah, I can recognize a Turk is better than a Pakistani.
Anyway,
And
let's not do the tier list here. Chat uses the
I
spray.
like the tier list.
Chet uses the spray bottle on Mal. Do you think like I could? I wonder if YouTube would allow a bottle that actually does have spray bottle. I know I can get an artist to make you with a soaking wet bottle during the summer. I just don't know if YouTube would allow it. I'll have to look. Good God, make it stop. Oh yeah, I read this super chat. Remember Batman kidnapped Lau in the Dark Knight, so it's okay. Anyway, right? Let me see if there's other news.
Hey V, by the way, just for future reference, I'll be getting a shot color relatively soon, and I was gonna have my chat pay $100 to shock me. So, if you want to get that set up,
have you actually wore a shock collar before?
No, I have not.
Is it the same model like Hassan?
Thigh.
Is it the same model like Hassan?
No, it's made by furries for human use.
What the?
But yeah. But I know a few of the VTubers that use this kind, so I was told it's a good brand, and they've different things
so
like that.
you're going
so
after OnlyFans girls that silver body, and you're
Uh-huh.
going to just use a shock collar on your thigh.
Yes, because I am an Ihor. I recognize the fact that I am a thought. I sell myself
Oh,
for
so okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
a
But like, here's my question though: how would the chat
Mhm.
know that you're actually doing it? Because like, if you're
I
a
imagine the yelp that comes out of me.
yeah, but like you
That would
can fake that.
enough. I'm not a faker.
No, but like, there's a lot of trust involved in this relationship. Like, like no Eastern European would donate to that.
Okay, so an Eastern European would be more than happy to take it up the ass for $5 million and have his wife be an OnlyFans model, for a few million as
Yeah, because
well.
like the $1 million I
But
can see them about. Like I would actually make a pre-contract. Like I would know I'm getting 5 million. Meanwhile, if I'm talking about the VTuber that's willing to put a shock collar on her thigh and then like electrocute herself for the stream's enjoyment, and I don't actually get to see that this is happening, how do I know? Like I don't have this level of faith in people.
I would hope my reaction would be genuine enough because I wouldn't be faking it, and probably the tears because I'm expecting this to be painful. I don't like pain.
I cannot
So
see
I'm
the
not looking
tears
forward to this.
either. Like I again, like there are people called actors. They emulate situations, right? They're not even.
I'm not an actor though. I can't fake for shit. I can
Mm,
barely lie.
mm,
I can't do anything, man. I just exist.
mm. You know what? You can actually like film the thigh. Like not yourself. You know how when Pippa ate a spider, and she
Okay,
didn't
the only flesh posting that I will do is
Mm.
hand, if I already done to prove that I'm white,
Mm-hmm.
and then feet at 100K, which is a tradition, and I pray to God I don't hit the 100K. That's
see.
it. That's it. The only flesh posting I will do.
Okay, so no thighs.
No thighs. That's too sexual. No.
Sexual. What if you put the thing on the feet?
I feel like that would be painful. Holy shit.
And the thigh wouldn't?
Yeah, because there's more fat there and muscle versus the feet. It's just kind of like, oh, I guess it's like,
Oh my
I'm
God.
not
Okay.
ticklish,
Listen,
but it's
I'm
still
out.
sensitive, right? So imagine like how that
Listen.
would feel.
Listen, Amal, okay?
Uh-huh.
I went to med school.
Yeah, I
Electricity
know.
doesn't
You're a
function.
dropout.
No, I finished. Electricity doesn't function the way you think. Like, it's electricity. Fat doesn't prevent electricity from. No, like, you need to
But
understand.
like the nerve endings and shit.
Yes, like the thigh has a lot of nerve endings. Probably more than the feet. I'm telling you, it would probably be less painful if it's on the foot than if it's on the thigh.
I mean, if it's around the ankle, then that'll probably be better, not the actual foot.
I mean, I never, I never had one, so I can't really say. But what I do know for sure is that fat doesn't act as insulation. It is very conductive, actually.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. I was told to put it on my thigh and to keep it away from my heart as far like, and so therefore
But yeah, obviously, like keep it
I-
away from your heart. Yes.
yeah, I can't actually put it on my neck because that could actually kill me. So,
How powerful is this thing? What the?
it's a real shock collar.
But yeah, but like Hassan assured me that the one he has for his dog doesn't hurt.
Well, do you trust the do you trust the roach?
I don't know.
But all I'm saying is, when I get it, if you wish to implement the same system, especially, then we can.
Don't trust her, V. She's lying to you. What the fuck did I walk into? Something about the collar on her tie. Subscribed and found the Twitter. You got a new person that subscribed.
Well,
to you.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm a repost account.
It's made for furries. Well, here's another thing, right? Like, what if it has different levels and you're just going to be on like level 1 rather than put it on level 9.
Oh, there are different levels
Oh my
to
god.
it. That's
Okay.
true.
Right.
I have to talk to Lumlum about it because I know she told me what level she has it on, but I can't remember. So when I get it, I'll have to reach out.
But this is like a second hand shock collar.
Oh no,
Oh.
I bought my own,
Oh, okay.
but I got the idea from her,
Ah.
who got the idea for somebody else.
Oh. I lose my toe and you talk about shocking my feet. I mean, to be fair, that
It helps to ignore the pain.
it is. Anyway, right, let's see what else happened this week. Oh yeah, Trump suggests U.S. military hitting cartels in Mexico. I think that's actually a bad idea.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's based.
No, and I'll tell you why. Like the thing with Venezuela, it's kind of easy as we saw. Just tag him and bag him, I guess. The problem with Mexico is that, believe it or not, it's a respectable country. I
The
so,
second world, okay, sure.
no, seriously. Like in the international community, Mexico is a respectable country.
Is it because of Scheinbaum is the president?
No, no, it's. I mean, it's kind of like Canada, I guess, in the international. Like they have
Canada.
Yeah, I mean they're not wealthy, but they make agreements and they keep them, and the international community appreciates
Keep
that.
them.
Yes. No, seriously, like Mexico. No, all jokes aside, like Mexico actually does keep its international agreements. But I mean, break some of them, but like compared to other countries, Russia, no, it actually does keep the agreement. No, it's actually a respectable country in the grand scheme of things. And so America, like starting to bomb a country like that, you may actually get Trump getting vetoed by Congress. Like they would literally pass an act to get him to stop doing it. It's bad optics. And even if like I heard people, it's like, okay, but like what if Trump vetoes it? And chances are he may, but Congress still needs to approve the budget, and so they still have like the strong hand in this. You can only rate a country by its military power. Not always. It's kind of like this thing where you have also legitimacy to worry about, and you kind of have to stay true to your country's ethos. And the United States is not the empire that just starts conquering everything, right? That's more of a Russian type of thing. And so
I mean, we used to be.
Kind of like with your
it wasn't
manifest
that
destiny.
long ago we stopped.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, he's reenacting the Monroe Doctrine.
Yeah,
and he's
I know.
talking about he's going back about Greenland again. All I'm hearing is like, okay, I like having this big stick. Well, I'm generally more of an isolationist. It's more the sense of how much we just like made a fool of ourselves and how we keep on going to the Middle East and doing another country's bidding and 20-year plus war endlessly. But if we're just be kidnapping presidents, taking their oil, bombing cartels and taking over Greenland. I mean, like, okay, you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm actually kind of okay with this. It's within our hemisphere, we seem to be doing shit. So
I do not think that America is going to bomb Mexico. I think it's just trash talking from Trump. I think it's the same with Greenland. I don't think he's going to take Greenland. Economic sanctions, yes. Strangling them, yes. Actual drone strikes. Only, like, maybe the only way I would view it is if they drone strike something that they're 100% sure and they actually hit a Chapo or something like that. That's on the America's Wanted list. That is like the only thing that may happen. But to actually like boots on the ground or to actually like start flying airplanes over Mexico and shit, I don't see that. Like that is the way you can throw Mexico into the hands of China.
Like the likelihood of that actually happening is pretty low. I won't lie, but a girl can dream. A girl can dream.
Again, like it's not like 100% impossible, but I would put it in the extremely unlikely scenario to see like Mexico getting bombed. But yeah, like a one drone strike where they're like, yeah, we got this Chapo, and that would still like really piss off people. Let me put.
But what are they gonna do though?
Oh, I'll tell you what they
we
will
are
do. No,
international
okay,
law.
no, yeah, I'll tell you what they're going to do. Obviously, like no one is going to retaliate against the United States, but notice how like NATO is encroaching Russia, and you have like more and more nations joining this military alliance against Russia. There is a reason for that, and that is called Russian behavior. They had a pattern of bad behavior that was consistent. China doesn't get that because like China doesn't behave like Russia. And so like if America was to start behaving like Russia, like eventually you would probably have like a Chinese alliance that would be quote unquote for defensive purposes. And you'd also have like more nations that don't trust the dollar anymore, and they would basically like start trusting the euro or other currency. But you'd get hostility basically, like that's what you'd get. Which would translate in the decrease of the American lifestyle, like the economy would take a hit. Yeah, China is sneakier. Like, China doesn't attack countries. China's just want ports. Like, they will lend you money. They will do the Belt and Road Initiative. And in exchange, it's like, yeah, give us your port for 90 years under Chinese control. Yeah, Tibet and Vietnam. But, like, again, if America goes after the Middle East, like, no one cares. If it goes after Venezuela, no one cares. But if it starts going after Greenland, if it starts going after Mexico, then people start caring.
Mexico, I agree with. Greenland, not so much. I don't see Denmark being strong enough to be able to resist. So Mexico would probably cause a bit of a tizzy, but
I mean, it wouldn't resist, but you would have like a complete reorganization of the Western world. Like the European Union would immediately start having an army. They would basically like try to move away from NATO and build their own shit, and then it would start threatening America's interests in Africa and stuff like that. Which, again, like, at the grand scheme of things, like, you get Greenland, and you basically lose influencing the European Union. Heads up, V.
I mean,
China is deleting all the propaganda videos where it said it would help Venezuela or crush the Americans if they dare touch their ally. Oh my god.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
It was such a fucking interesting chat move. It's like the Chinese delegation is arriving, and while the Chinese delegation is there, the president gets kidnapped. Anyway, right. That's pretty much it for this week. Amal, can you give your channel again for people to find it?
Sure. Give me a second here. I'll do that.
Look, she's doing the Kirsche accent.
I just I don't know, it's a woman thing, okay? I just make noises. I just be like, yeah, yeah. I don't know.
I'll give you moderator accent. That now we can pin stuff. So anyway, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And thank you, chat. Hopefully you got entertained, and I'll see you all next week.